Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the LG Refrigerator Ice Chute Door. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new Ice Chute Door. The Ice Chute Door is located in the dispenser, and it's what opens and closes to let the ice come out. The main reason to be changing it out is if it's broken or damaged and not sealing right, or the heater has gone bad and the door is icing up. In order to get to the part, we have to take the dispenser apart. First thing we're going to do is remove the drip tray. All you got to do is reach in and pull the drip tray out. Once you have it out, you can set it aside. Now that we have the drip tray out of the way, we can take this funnel off. There's a couple locking tabs in the front and the back on each side. All you have to do is pick a side and take a small screwdriver, and you want to get up in between the housing and the funnel and just flex it to release the tabs on one side. Then you can break the funnel free and pull it out. Now we can take the dispenser front off the refrigerator door. If you look at the bottom, there's two openings where we can stick a small screwdriver in there to release the locking tabs that hold it onto the door. All you have to do is very carefully stick the screwdriver up into the opening. You want to be careful that you don't scratch it. Once you have it in there, you can lift up to release the tabs. Once you have one side done, you can do the other side. Now that we have the locking tabs removed on both sides of the frame, we can carefully work the rest of the tabs off and pull the frame off the refrigerator door. You're not going to get it too far because there's some wires right here that we have to release. We can rotate it a little bit this way so we can see the connections on the control board. All you have to do is press the locking tabs and carefully pull them off the board. Once you have those two off, we have to disconnect the wire that goes to the heater for the ice door. There's a little locking tab on here. You have to press it down with a small screwdriver to release it. Once you have the locking tab released, you can separate the two sides and pull the dispenser frame off the refrigerator. Now that we have the frame out of the way, we can use our Phillips screwdriver to take out the two screws that holds the plastic plate in. Once you have the screws out, we can pull this assembly out. We're not going to take it all the way out because of the wires. You just want to pull it out and let it sit at the bottom of the dispenser so we have access to the parts. Now we can take the ice chute door out. We're going to have to remove this Phillips screw and take this little bracket out. Once you have the screw and the bracket out, we can lift up on the ice door, and we're going to have to make sure that this end comes out of the solenoid like it just did. And then the other end we have to pull out from its mounting tab. Once you have both ends disconnected, we can pull the ice chute door out of the dispenser. Here's the old ice chute door next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. We do have to take the spring off the old one and push it onto the new one. Once you have the spring swapped over, we can put the ice chute door into the refrigerator. To put the new ice chute door in, we're going to line it up, and if your spring came out while you were coming over here, we can put that back in its spot. And then you want to make sure that the heater wires come out to the front. And then we're going to wrap the spring around so it comes up over the top and put some tension on it. And then you have to hold that while you guide the door pin into the little receptacle. And then you can let go of the spring, and that'll put your tension on it. And then on the other end, you have to look inside the door and get that hook to go onto that solenoid pin. Once you have it hooked in there, you can let the door rest against the dispenser opening, and you want to hold it there so it doesn't let the solenoid fall off. And then we can put the bracket and the screw in, and then use our Phillips screwdriver to put the screw in and tighten it down. Once you have the screw tightened down, you can give the ice chute door a couple swings to make sure everything moves like it's supposed to. Once you're sure it's in there properly, we can put the rest of the dispenser back together. Now we can put this assembly back into the dispenser. When you lift it up, you want to make sure that the water nozzle goes through this opening as you push it back into place. So as you swing it around and line it up, you want to make sure that the heater wires come out through the top and the two plugs for the control board come out through the side. Then you can line it up, make sure the water nozzle's in place, and push it all the way in. Once you have it all the way in, we can use a Phillips screwdriver and put the screws in. Now we can put the control panel frame onto the dispenser. Same as when we took it off, we're going to bring it in at an angle like this so we can hook up the wires. We're going to run this blue harness through this little clip right here. This will take some of the extra wire up and hopefully help it stop from hanging up from below later. Once you have that through there, then we can hook up the wiring harnesses. We're going to hook up the blue one to the heater first. All you have to do is push these together so they lock into place. Once you have that in, then we can reconnect the ones to the control board. There's a small one and a big one. The small one goes on the top. All you have to do is press these in so you get a good connection. And you hear the little tab lock. Once you have all the wiring harnesses connected, we can rotate the frame assembly and put it into the dispenser housing. Before you push the control panel frame in, you want to make sure the blue wire's not hanging down, and then you're going to have to reach inside and make sure that the water nozzle isn't caught behind the dispenser. Once you have everything in place, we can line up the locking tabs and snap the control panel back into the refrigerator. You may have to lift up on a little bit. You can look back here and line up the tabs. Once you have the control panel frame snapped back into place, we can put the funnel on. There's 4 locking tabs and 4 openings up there. All you have to do is lift it up into place and snap it in. Now that we have the funnel back in, we can put the drip tray in. All you have to do is line it up with the dispenser and snap it into place. Once you have it in, we can plug the refrigerator back in and make sure it starts to cool. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.